yours. I make sure I turned up the mics for that one.
Brilliant.
I reckon I don't know if they can hear us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're on.
Yeah, we're on.
Oh, hi.
So explain to people that are listening.
Well, we were listening to a bit of Northern Soul this time in the afternoon.
Nice.
Now we have got some juicy pot mess. Some really good pot mess.
No, I think so. But then I'm biased because I made it.
I made it too.
You made it too.
This is going to be fun to watch.
Why? Why is this going to be fun?
This is going to be fun to watch.
Snowy can't have it.
Because I'm allergic to tomatoes, I can't touch it. Or I'll be eating it.
But
Ready to crack it open then?
Are we cracking
crack it open,
now?
yeah.
So I noticed that a few more people have tuned in the last couple of minutes. So explain to them lot at home what's in this again.
Well, there is carrots,
Quickly show the camera.
fresh peeled chopped carrots by me, and we have some sweet corn, tin sweet corn. We've got some tin chopped up tomatoes,
Corned beef,
corned beef, 2 cans of corned beef,
potatoes.
I won't lie, it smells like dog food at the moment.
It smells, yeah, it does.
We've also got
There are potatoes in there as well. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
tin potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, in the Navy, right, because I know like Snowy's talked a bit about the Army, but in the Navy, when we do something called action messing, so we're all closed up all around the guns and the radars and the sonars, and we actually have a ticket so that we don't leave any positions. Right, someone would run off and they have 7 minutes to eat a meal that size
Yeah.
standing up.
Really?
And whilst you're doing it, you get shouted at as well.
Yeah.
So there'd be an old salty warrant officer going, if you're talking, you're not eating. And they shout at you if you're talking to anyone else. And you've got 7 minutes to eat as much as you can, and then you've got to leave the room.
Yeah.
So you get like a little plate or a bowl, and you really tuck into your slop as fast as possible. And then you've got to try and run back to your position, hand the ticket to someone else, and then they will try and leg it. And that's how we do action messing. That's really where I first kind of met pot mess in my life.
Yeah.
Well, what if they get shot as they're running with the ticket and they can't move?
They will because they're on board ship.
Will they?
They're on a ship.
They're on board ship. The only ones, it's like with us in the army, when you're in a trench and you're dug in, as we call it, you don't get time to eat as much. And this is what we're saying. We have 2 mess tins, and one mess tin you use for washing and shaving and doing all your bits and bobs. Your other mess tin was for your eating, and you would bung everything from your rad pack into this one tin, and you would eat it on the go, or you would eat it as quickly as you could in a trench, because you don't know when you're going to be attacked, or you don't know when, especially out on exercise or anything like that. So you would eat it as quickly as you can. And we don't call it pot mess, but we call it scran. So you'd have to eat it as quickly as you can, so someone else, especially if you're on stag duty, which is you're on guard, so someone else can have their food while you're on guard, and then once you finish your guard duty, you go and have your scran, and someone else will watch while you're eating.
The Navy calls it scran
Yeah.
as well. I thought the Army called it scoff.
I was being polite.
Oh.
I was being
You call it
polite.
something different.
Yeah,
Got it.
I was being polite.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
The military term is duff as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Duff is pudding.
Duff is pudding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duff.
Scoff.
Nappy.
No,
Naffy is a shop,
Naffy's
yeah.
a shop where, well, it's not just a shop, it's where you go to have your beer in the evening and you play darts, play pool, or some of us had table tennis and that, and stuff like that, but it was made, the Naffy was more of a bar, like the old Tame Off You used to be the old Naffy, this place.
Ah.
And because you had all the naval quarters up here,
Yeah.
this used to be the families club or the Naffy, where the families would bring all their family up, and you come up here, the dads would go and have a beer, the wives would be with the kids used to run wild and stuff like that. It's a cracking time.
See, something about pot mess as well is it's actually kind of a derogatory term that you would call someone.
Yeah.
So if they were all over the place, say they turned up for work and they were drunk and their uniform wasn't right, you go, you look like a bloody pot mess, which is another word.
Yeah.
So it's like you look sloppy.
You go into some race messes. They usually put like a curry capada in it as well.
Yeah.
It's usually what you got to hand, and to eat it as quickly as you possibly can to get back to duty. So I mean, if you had curry, especially the chefs on board, they've got curry powder to hand, really. So they literally bung everything in it, and you eat it as quick as you can.
Yeah.
So, you know, the quicker you eat it, the better it goes down.
Yeah.
'Cause you don't usually get to taste it; it just straight down.
Well, normally as well, they make it so hot as well.
Yeah.
It's meant to be temperature controlled. So it's warm like this, so you can eat it faster.
Yeah.
That tends to go for a ball of chalk, and it tends to be piping hot. So then you're literally trying to scold your mouth while some old man is shouting at you.
Oh,
So
God,
it's,
no.
Yeah.
it's not the most. It wouldn't rate high on your kind of dining experience. Let's put it this way.
The thing with that, it's all full of protein, fibre, everything. So the energy that you need to do a 12, 24-hour duty.
Yeah.
If you're at sea and you're in like a war zone at sea, and you know, it's to get everything into you that you could survive on for the full 24 hours or for your 12-hour shift or how long you're on duty for.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand.
That's the whole point of it.
I'll tell you what, we might try and get hold of a ration pack.
Yeah,
That
12
would be
hour
good.
boogie nights.
Yeah.
Boogie nights, or you could depending what if you want like the up to date ration packs, which are a lot better than the ones we had in the 80s, which you know you'd always end up with like a chicken supreme or a curry or stuff like that. I mean, I was just saying to young Tommy, we had what we call brownies and brown biscuits. They were that rock solid you could knock a nail in with them.
Yeah.
You literally have to break them up and put them in your food or in your hot water just to soften them up, and then you can still knock a nail in with them. They're horrible.
I went to America. It was like training before I went to Iraq, and they gave us all these ration packs, and I thought, oh, fabulous, you know. And all the Yanks were there going, oh, you can have my ration pack as well, mate. Eat it up, sailor. And I was like, all right then, yeah. Now, how many can you eat? I was like, oh, well, I'll try and eat 3. I didn't realise that they actually try and put about 7,000 calories in one ration pack.
What?
Yeah.
So I was pretty much eating about 2 weeks worth of food
In one hit.
and I got so fat.
Same as our ration packs in the 80s. I mean, they were like 6,000 calories
Thank you today.
in a 24-hour ration pack. You know, it was yeah, not good. And that's why we call Americans spams, because with the American ration pack, that's all they ever got was spam. So that's why the British Army, I'm not so much about the Navy, but we always called them spams, because that's all they ate, and that's all's in their ration pack. Bloody spam.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, it's good. It's just like our version of corned beef. Or you know, we have spam fritters over here where they put it in batter.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, no.
But
we-
you could be made to last like 30 days eating in that kind, or longer.
Yeah.
For on a warship, they try and, if you're in a wartime situation, they would try and ration it so you go as long as possible, and you would eat that for a long period of time.
It's just so filling.
It's not just that. It's like if you run out of your proper food at sea, you can't get replenished until you get one of the, the Golden Rover or
like an RFA.
RFA come out to replenish you at sea.
Well, you could do airdrops in emergencies.
Yeah, but then you're still getting another ship involved, which when you can survive on that for 30 days before you pull into port to restock, you know.
Oh, we've been going on for a long time, so we'll get back to you guys in a second.